What's up, you guys? Thank you for tuning in to today's video. So as you can see by the title, we are just doing, honestly, I did my makeup on camera. I did not do the eyes. For some reason, I feel like when I don't feel under the pressure recording my eye makeup, sometimes it comes out a little bit better, but that's not to say I would never record the eyes. I just wanted to mainly focus this video on the new, not as new, but the Morphe Desert collection. So I did pick up the bronzer and the highlighter, which, where is it? Here's the highlighter in the shade Gilded Glow. So yeah, you guys, please just stay tuned on my thoughts on that one. On the eyes today, I did use this Juvia's Place bronzed palette. And I mainly just use these two shades here. So it's like a orange and like a mustard color. Also for lashes, I wanted to show you guys, I did pick these up from Walmart. They're not anything new. I picked these up about a month or so ago and just never wore them. They're the Salon Perfect Airy and Bright. So I really do like how lightweight these feel on the eyes. I had no issues applying them. So yeah, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into today's tutorial. Before we do, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below of some videos that you guys would like to see. I would love to vlog, but because I work from home, life is pretty boring for the most part. So I don't know, we'll see coming up. But again, let's go ahead and jump into today's tutorial. Bye. All right, you guys, so for primer, as I mentioned, eyes are already done. Primer, we're just going in with the NYX Plump Right Back. And then for like a putty primer, this is the like a poreless putty primer from Kokie Cosmetics. So these are two primers that I use maybe once or twice. I did mention a few videos back that I wanted to try to start using some things that I don't reach for often, and these are definitely those things. I honestly cannot say there's nothing too special about the NYX Plump Right Back. It's not a bad primer, but it's not as sticky as like a Milk Hydro Grip or the e.l.f. Gripping primer, but it's still not an issue. As far as the putty primer, I won't say that I see any like pore filling effects. It's just definitely very smoothing on the skin. That is honestly the only thing with this primer that I notice. Alright, you guys, for foundation, I went in with the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Syracuse. So this is a foundation that I have not used or played with in a while. It was between this one or the Lancome Tint Idole. But that one, honestly, it looks a little bit too light. I feel like when I purchased it, it was more of like fall, winter months. So I definitely need to check it off camera to see if it's still a good shade match. And maybe if I need to go pick up something different. And in regards to cream bronzer, I did go in with the Smashbox. This is the Juvia's Place foundation stick or shade stick, something like that, in the shade Abidjan. These are very creamy and pigmented. You guys, seriously, if you've never used this to cream contour or cream bronze, definitely go pick it up. I don't like to say contour because I like more of a warm golden look, like bronzy look, so it's bronzing for me. And then to spray the brush just so that it's easier to blend out as well. Again, this product is already creamy, but I did go ahead and spray the brush with my Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray. And this is honestly the only spray that I use throughout today's video. I will use this later to set the rest of the skin as well. Also, real quick, the brush that I'm using is the Real Techniques Seamless Complexion Brush to blend out the cream bronzer. And now I'm using that same brush to do the cream blush. This is by Morphe Cosmetics in the shade I Want You. And this is, of course, that pretty orange tone that I love when it comes to blush. These are very small, but I feel like you don't need a huge pan size of like cream blushes and stuff like that because you don't want to be wasteful. So these were very inexpensive. I don't think any more than $10. For concealer today, I pulled out my Sephora concealer. So I was smelling it to see if it smelled like anything, and it doesn't. But you guys, this is in the shade number 11. It is the Sephora Collection Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. And when I say I allowed this to sit for maybe a good minute, and I really liked how it blended out. I don't show any like creasing or anything like that as I'm doing like my voiceover right now. Just kind of looking at myself, it blended very well. So I definitely recommend this. This was me running my mouth to my mama because my son's school, his nurse keeps calling, and it's like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, I almost feel like, is she confusing my son with a different kid? It was so frustrating, but I had to tell my mother because, like, I was trying to stay professional on the phone, but I'm like, lady, what are you talking about? Like, nothing's wrong with my baby. Like, okay. But yeah. Okay, you guys, so I did not show it on camera, but I am using the One Size translucent setting powder to set the under eyes and anywhere that I may have placed that concealer. Sometimes I don't always put concealer all over the face, but I do like to still use it to set where I know I get like the most oiliest, or I know for sure like that, you know, my natural oils will definitely peek through in those areas. So I still apply that loose setting powder as well. All right, now for the pressed setting powder, I use the Morphe, no, girl, what? Sephora Micro Smooth Powder, and this is in the shade Tan or Bronze, which is shade number 35. I get so confused looking at the packaging, but another oldie but goodie. I feel like everybody knows about this powder, but I definitely wanted to utilize this in today's video to just kind of set the perimeter of the face. All right. It's a train outside, but no, so don't mind the train, the lawnmower, girl, let's just keep going. So now it is time for blush, bronzer, highlighter. So this is the Bronze Show in the new Morphe Desert collection, and this is in the shade Tropical Tan. I believe 5 shades were released, and this is like the 3rd one. So this is like just like the cardboard packaging, and as you can see, it is definitely a size difference from their like the Glamour Bronze that they came out with, which this one is actually a really good bronzer, and this one has some really great shades to it as well. But we are going to go ahead and try this one. Let me go ahead and swatch it so it doesn't feel dry or anything like that. But let's go ahead and apply this one. Now, also I did pick up the highlighter, which is a Radiant Pressed highlighter in the shade Gleam Big. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you could tell on camera. It is very dry and powdery. I have honestly already tried to swatch it, and it's like so much powder. Like honestly, I don't think I'll be able to use it. Like I'll try it for the sake of the video, but it's not giving highlighter, and I really don't even know what, I don't know what is going on with this one. But anywho, let's go in with the bronzer. All right, y'all, honestly, off the bat, it's okay. It's not a bronzer to brag about. It's not something that if I run out or hit pan that I could see myself repurchasing if it was even still available. So that's just my thoughts on this. Now going in with the blush, today I'm using the Kimchi Chic. I think it's called Thaler Blush in the shade Mercedes. So it is a very pretty pink and orange tone. It's like a two-tone type of blush compartment. So you do get this very pretty like Barbie pink, and then you get this very beautiful orange shade. So I honestly just mixed the two and added that onto the face for today's look. Just trying to, again, use my products because I don't want to be wasteful. Now for the highlighter. This is the Radiant Pressed Highlighter in Gilded Glow. Radiant, like, you know, I'm really trying here. This highlighter did nothing for me. This, out of the two things that I purchased from this collection, was definitely what I wasted my money on. First of all, again, the highlighter itself in the packaging, just swatching it and rubbing it, it was very powdery and chalky. It picked up a lot better with a brush than it does your hand, just from my experience. But this just wasn't a good highlighter. All right, you guys, so for the waterline, I went in with the ColourPop cream gel liner in the shade Punch. For mascara today, what did I use? It is the Milani Anti-Gravity Mascara. And then for lip combo, I went in with the Kimchi Chic lip liner in Vanilla Bean. For liquid lipstick, I went in with Mauve Rose by Colored Rain. And then for gloss, I went over top with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Ice. So that's the lip combo for today. Honestly, you guys definitely go check out Kimchi Chic. I will have this lip liner linked down below. I feel like they have some really great products, and the brand is not talked about much. But they do have some really good things. I also used their blush today, which I did mention throughout the video, in regards to the Morphe products. Now, the bronzer did not cost as much as like their Glamour bronzer cost. I think that was a little bit more as far as price wise. But to be very honest, what I will say is I was surprised. This highlighter swatches nothing like it picked up on the brush. This picked up very powdery and dusty. It doesn't even look like there is a high shine in this, if you could tell. So I definitely wasn't the biggest fan of this highlighter, and it's not worth it. I would never repurchase. Honestly, I might not ever use this highlighter again because of, you know, just the swatching, and it just wasn't it doesn't look like a highlighter. It honestly looks like a pressed face powder, like a setting powder. It's weird. So no to the highlighter. If there was anything, and the reason why I didn't pick up the eyeshadow palette is because I just wasn't intrigued by it. I feel like we see those colors so much in so many different eyeshadow palettes that I did not need another neutral tone eyeshadow palette. Like, I feel like lately everybody has been coming out with like neutral bronze tone palettes or mauve tone palettes. So I definitely passed on that. As far as the bronzer, if it was anything you wanted to pick up, go for it, but at the same time, to me, it's still not worth it. As I mentioned in the beginning of my video, these products have been sitting for about 2 weeks now. There are some other new items that I did order for like more upcoming videos, but I definitely just kind of wanted to get on the camera and, you know, create a little makeup look, but also just kind of test these products out. Again, to be honest, it's a hard pass for me. I feel like the bronzer blended well. I don't see any like tatchiness or anything like that when it comes to the bronzer, but I'm just not the biggest fan of it. As I mentioned, and I don't even know if they still sell it, but their Glamour bronzer, Glamour Bronze bronzer. This one came out, what, a couple years ago or so, but this one is actually really good. Like, and I have this one in the shade Megastar. Again, I don't even know if they still sell this one or not, but I feel like everybody had their hands on this one when it first released. This collection honestly came and went, and I see why. Now, I will say Morphe does have, I think it launched on Ulta, and I'm gonna go see. They did just launch another one of their big pan palettes, but it's like a tropical type of palette. If I can, I'll leave a picture of the palette on the screen. Now, this I will definitely go pick up. So I'm definitely gonna check if it's available or not, and I'm just gonna grab it. Another thing really quick, I did go ahead and order the eyeshadow palette, a lip gloss, and a lipstick from the new Juvia's Place. I think it's the Nubian Earth collection. I did say that I was not going to pick up the eyeshadow palette, but I did pick it up. So that should be here hopefully tomorrow or so. So maybe this week I'll try to do at least 2 uploads just to get that one up, because I've honestly seen only one review here on YouTube on that collection. I haven't, like, as far as like the things that come in my news, like in my, you know, YouTube feed, I haven't seen anything from anybody, but besides Ohema, I did see hers. So I will definitely go ahead and demo that one as well, in case anybody was still wondering about picking that one up. But that is it for today's look, you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you picked up the eyeshadow palette or anything else from this Morphe Desert collection, whatever it was called. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and don't forget to like this video. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. You all be safe out there, be blessed. Man, it's truly so much going on in the world. So many people are just losing their lives, children. If anyone has heard by the time this goes up, let's pray for the families in Texas for the shooting that took place at an elementary school. So just hug on your babies and your family extra tight. Be kind to one another. Show some love to one another, because life is definitely too short. So thank you guys again. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.